Hey guys, it's Mo. So today I have for you another Cricut Design Space tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this planner stencil here. This is an attached set of different shapes and whatnot. So what I want to show you how to do is to make this stencil so when you hit go, it will show up like this and cut everything out. What it's going to do is going to cut out this rectangle shape here, and then within the rectangle shape, it's going to cut out some of these teardrops, these flags, these rectangles, things like that. So first off, I am going to I'm going to detach all of these. I want to hide this, so I'm going to flatten this and I'm going to hide this set. So what we want to do is insert a shape first. We can insert a square. We're going to go over here to the Edit tab and unlock it, and we're going to change it to 3.75 by 6.75. And that is roughly the size of a personal size planner insert. This is for a personal size planner. You can make it any shape you want. You don't have to punch it into a planner. It can be in the shape of a heart. It can be in the shape of a rectangle. It could be in a circle. It doesn't matter. You just want to have whatever size canvas of stencil material that you want to use. So next thing we're going to do is go to Insert Images, and we're just going to type in some things that we want to have as our stencils. So we can do like teardrop, and we can go over here and filter for Cricut Access, which is your Cricut subscription now. They changed the name of it. We can select this one. Insert that image. We can also go over here and maybe select heart, search, filter by Cricut Access. Let's see here. We can pick a heart. Let's pick this heart. Insert images. We can go over here again and search for, I like to have like a rounded thing, so I found that under photo corner. I believe there is a like rounded corner sort of thing we can use. Yeah, like this. You can also use one with like scallops or whatever. So we'll use that. Insert images. I'm also going to go and look for a banner. Cricut Access. There is one I normally use. I might just let's insert that one. And you can do a triangle. You can do whatever you want. I'm looking for a specific one, and I don't remember what category I normally find it under. It might be under flag. Let me see here. So you can also use that. That would be a fun stencil. There's a whole bunch of different things that you could use as a stencil here. So we'll insert that image, and I'm going to go back over here and go to search flag. This one. And insert images. So now we have a whole bunch of images that we're going to work with. Let's work with this teardrop guy first. So I'm going to right click and select ungroup. And I'm going to you could use this as the one, but I'm going to use this solid one as the stencil. So you can rotate it however you want, size it however you want, bring it over here. I like to have different sizes of the teardrops, so I'm going to make another one that is a little bit smaller. So how big is this one? It's about 1 inch. I think I want to make it probably like that. We'll make this one a little bit smaller, and I'll make one even smaller here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Make one just a little bit smaller. Then we can go over here, and if you want to have a banner, we can actually change the size here. So let's say you want to have a banner if you're doing maybe a page flag kind of thing, or you want to make a checklist, draw some hearts or some circles in on it. So we can, to fit in your Erin Condren box, we can change that to be 1.9 inches tall, and then maybe like 0.4 inches wide. maybe 0.5 inches wide. That looks good. And we can move that over here. This one, I'm going to right click and ungroup. And we can have him, if you want a skinny kind of banner, put him right here. You want to make sure you're leaving some space around your objects here, because you don't want to have them too close to where when you go to trace them with your pen, if you're using this, you know, when you're using this as a stencil, where you will bend the material and it won't create a straight line. We can also ungroup this guy here. How big is that? I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller too. Delete this guy. We can ungroup this. Change the shape a little bit. Why not? These guys I'm going to ungroup. I'm going to delete this, and I don't think we can ungroup this. No. So what we're going to do is go over to layers and go to contour, and I'm going to unselect all of those just so I have the one showing. And I like to use this in a corner for like a, what would you call it? Maybe like a payday or something like that. So we can put that there. So then you have a whole bunch of these shapes that you can use as, you know, tracing stencils. So I'm also going to look up one rounded, whoops, corner. Maybe to create like a little half box or something. Filter again by Cricut Access. I think I actually want that one that's over there. Yeah, will we use that one? Let's use this one too. Insert images. So I'm going to right click and ungroup. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to size this guy to be 1.5 inches wide. Whoops, 1.5 inches wide. So that can be like a little label box here. We can also make it into like a half box style thing here. So we can unlock this. We could click that there and maybe make it 6.6 inches, 0.9 inches. Then we have like a little half box one. I don't really like the shape of that one, so I'm going to delete that from our thing. We can ungroup this one. I could probably see if I can make him 1.5, maybe into a half box shape. 0.9. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad. So, you know, you can have that. You can even make this one maybe a little bit smaller in width. So maybe like 1 inch here, and you can overlay these. So like when you are going to actually trace out your box, you would have this one over here to be a part of the stencil too. So you would stencil this one, and then you would you'd move your stencil and layer that one over it, so you could create a box where you could put an icon sticker and color it in maybe, and then have another box where you can write your information on, you know, things like that. Another one I like to do is just insert another square and change it to be 1.5 by like 0.25, and that can create, I'm going to do it a little bit bigger, 0.27. Yeah, you can use that as like a trace for like a little things kind of box at the bottom of your planner, or the bottom of your Erin Condren box area. We can also insert some circles and make a little checklist here, so we can make it small. Copy, whoops, wrong thing, delete that. Copy, paste, paste. We can bring them down like this. Align center. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work. Oh, distribute vertically, it worked. We can also right click and group that, and now we have a checklist of 3s. You can also do that with the triangle. You can take the triangle, rotate it a little bit here, 90 degrees, make it smaller. go to align to center, distribute vertically, right click and group it. And now you have a checklist with some triangles, things like that. Now what I'd like to do is just go over here to layers and attach. But what you can do is we could try to slice each one individually like this. But that, let's see here, is a lot of work. And then you have to click on this, whoops, right click, or actually go to maybe arrange and move to back, and then do the same thing with this one, slice. But if you were to just highlight all of them, let's delete this here and arrange, let's move to back. If you were to just drag and highlight all, select all, and attach, it's going to turn everything the same color as the background, and it's going to cut out this square here. It's going to cut out this line here, and it's going to cut out this line here, and this line here, and this line here, and etc., etc. So you don't have to do the slice option all the time. If you were to select this and detach, and then hit go, you can see that it's going to cut out this one, and these are going to be holes, but then these are all scattered across your canvas. But if you drag and select all and hit attach and hit go, it attaches them all to this rectangle, and it will cut everywhere that is marked like white here in this rectangle. It's going to cut it out. So that is how I make a planner stencil. For a personal size planner, you do want to make sure you leave some room here so you can punch it into your personal size planner. You don't have to. You can you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can add more, subtract more, put it all the way over to this margin. I would say leave a good space between the outside and your shapes. So when you go to trace, you're not, or trace it with your pencil when you're actually using it as a planner stencil, that you're not pushing too much, into the edge and causing the stencil lines to come out all wonky. I don't know how really to describe that. The material I like to use with this is just a laminated, like if you have a lamination pouch and you just run it through without any paper in the middle of it, it'll create a transparent sort of material, and you can just cut that with your Cricut. I like to use a 5mm laminating pouch and cut it with my Cricut. But you can use laminated cardstock, you can use a project folder, you can use acetate, decorative acetate that you can find in the, what is that called, the scrapbook aisle of your local Michaels or Hobby Lobby or whatnot, and you can just make as many of these as you want. And like I said, you can make shapes to layer within shapes. Like you could layer this guy over this guy after you trace him down on your paper. If you were to... Let's see, if you were to try and make a stencil like this, you can see, I'm hoping you can see how that wouldn't work, because the machine is going to cut around this outer image and cut around this. So you're just going to have the outer image left. So you want to make stencil images or areas that you can layer while you're actually using your stencil with your pen. So I hope this video made a little bit of sense. I will try to leave some links down below to what the stencil looks like, maybe on my Instagram or something, just so you can see what it would look like in use or what you're actually getting when you do this tutorial. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. I love doing these Cricut videos for you all, especially when it comes to doing planner stuff. So let me know what you want to see down below. I'm trying to get more into doing a lot of different videos here. So let me know what you want to see down below. Also, if you want to follow me, I'll follow along with my life. You can follow me on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Peach, and on Twitter. All of those are at 5/16. I will talk to you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.